A man by the name of Shen Ding was a chief engineer on a deep-sea fishing ship. When he was in Hong Kong, a friend invited him to consult a very famous fortune teller who was skilled in the art of Chinese divination, known as Tai Ban Shen Shu. This form of Chinese divination requires the information of one's birth, date, and time, right down to the exact minute of birth. If the information is accurate, the divination will reveal the most accurate details of one's life. Shen Ding felt that this art of divination, which was first revealed by Shao Kangji in ancient China, was indeed remarkably accurate. The fortune teller revealed Shen Ding's destiny. He stated that his father was born in the year of the dragon and his mother was born in the year of the monkey. The information was correct. He also mentioned that Shen Ding had 3 elder brothers and 1 younger sister. This was also correct. The fortune teller revealed that Shen Ding's mother passed away when he was 10 years old. This astonished Shen Ding because what he said was indeed true. His mother died of a certain illness when he was only 10. The fortune teller proceeded to describe Shen Ding's destiny. Shen Ding's livelihood was connected with water, which Shen Ding worked on a deep-sea fishing ship. When he turned 30, he met a friend by the last name Xie and lost his money. At age 30, a friend with the last name Xie borrowed 700,000 Taiwanese dollars and then disappeared. The divination also revealed that Shen Ding had a girlfriend with the last name Zhang and disclosed exactly how much he earned per month. This was most astonishing to Shen Ding, leaving him dumbfounded. Finally, when the fortune teller came to Shen Ding's lifespan, he fell silent. Shen Ding was eager to know how long he was going to live.
It is best that you do not know.
Whether my life will be long or short is not important. I can handle it.
The fortune teller insisted on keeping quiet about his time left on Earth. Shen Ding exploded and said,
Look, I told you I can take it. People live and die. Whether life is long or short, so be it. Having a long life may not be a good thing. I want to find out how long I am going to live. If you don't tell me, I'm not going to leave.
Finally, the fortune teller picked up one of the books on divination, flipped to the respective page, and showed Shen Ding what was written on it. The respective sentence stated, "You will die at age 37. 37! Shen Ding was shocked to learn of his lifespan. Damn, Shen Ding was 35, and that meant another 2 years before he left the world for good. Judging from the accuracy of this fortune teller, it seemed that his life would surely come to an end at that age. Shen Ding claimed that he did not mind, but his heart was pounding.
Is there a way to change it?
Everything is destined by divine will. You can change your destiny through gathering good merits. I can't help you.
Doing good deeds?
Yes.
Just like Liao Fan's 4 essays on karma?
Pretty much.
But are 2 years enough time to change my destiny?
To my knowledge, this form of divination is extremely accurate. I am aware that one can change his destiny, but this is rarely possible. There is one person you can talk to and see if he can help you.
Which person?
Living Buddha Lian Sheng, Shang Yan Lu.
Can he really change my destiny?
Why not give it a try?
When Shen Ding came to me, he did not mention his consultation with the fortune teller in Hong Kong. He only forwarded a note stating that he wanted to know how long he had to live. I said to him, I never do readings to determine the length of one's life.
Why not? Isn't it possible that we can find out about our marriage, our wealth, our children, and our state of prosperity?
Well, you're right in a way. But if I determine your lifespan and it turns out to be a short life, you'll become frightened. To avoid unnecessary complications, I avoid going into it.
Can you make an exception?
No.
All right. Any age is a 2-digit number. How about you just tell me the last digit of the age and not the first digit? Is that okay?
I gave it some thought and felt that it was fair enough. The last digit would not give away the length of a person's lifespan and was thus meaningless. However, I was unclear why Shen Ding requested to know the last digit of his age of death. I consulted the divination and wrote down the number 7. Shen Ding looked at the number and said,
7. That's precisely the number.
Shen Ding then revealed he had consulted a fortune teller in Hong Kong who had told him that he would live to the age of 37. He wanted to know how he could reverse this situation and if I could change his fate. I told him, I can give it a try. I went into deep meditation. In my meditation, I saw a figure of Guanyin Bodhisattva dressed in a white robe, carrying a vial of elixir and a stalk of willow leaves in her hands. She appeared noble and at ease with herself. The Bodhisattva told me,
all you have to do is to tell Shen Ding to chant the mantra of the White-Robed Guan Yin Bodhisattva 20 times per day, and I will protect him. You don't have to teach him how to recite it because he already knows how.
I came out of my meditation and said to Shen Ding, you know how to chant a mantra.
Nonsense.
But the Bodhisattva says you do.
The Bodhisattva must be joking. I have never chanted any mantra in my entire life.
The White-Robed Guan Yin told me that you know how to chant her mantra. Shen Ding was taken aback. He then related this story to me. About 10 years ago, Shen Ding's aunt passed away. Before she died, she gave him a painting of a portrait of the White-Robed Guan Yin. The mantra of this Bodhisattva was written alongside the painting. His aunt had meticulously taught Shen Ding every word of this mantra. He had indeed chanted this mantra, and his pronunciation of it was very accurate. His aunt told him that the painting with the mantra has been kept and worshipped over a long period of time. The mantra was to be recited over the course of one's lifetime and could not be neglected. According to his aunt, the mantra was very powerful. Shen Ding kept this painting properly and recited the mantra of the White-Robed Guan Yin for a short period. After his aunt passed away, he put the painting away and never brought it out. He had since stopped chanting the mantra. I told Shen Ding, hang up the painting of the Bodhisattva immediately.
Yes.
Recite this mantra of the White-Robed Guan Yin 20 times a day.
Yes.
Do you want me to teach you how to recite it?
There's no need. I still remember how to chant this mantra.
Surprisingly, Shen Ding was able to write down this mantra, the mantra of the White-Robed Guan Yin. When Shen Ding returned home, he hung his painting of the Bodhisattva on the wall and worshipped it with much reverence. In preparation for his daily chanting, he would clean his hands, light incense, and prostrate before the image of the Bodhisattva before chanting the mantra. After completing his chanting, he would recite the dedication verse, "May karmic hindrances and defilements be removed. May wisdom and true realization be attained. May all transgressions be eradicated completely. May I follow the path of a Bodhisattva life after life." Shen Ding added,
Guanyin Bodhisattva, please protect me when I am in danger and grant me longevity.
At home, he could keep to the routine of his practice, but Shen Ding was, after all, a traveling chief engineer with his deep-sea fishing ship. He spent most of his time away from home. Nonetheless, he taped a photo of the White-Robed Guan Yin at a corner of his cabin on board his ship. He did not stop his daily practice. His friends sneered at him and thought he was superstitious, crazy, and had lost his mind, but Shen Ding ignored them. Besides chanting the mantra, Shen Ding committed himself to doing charity work whenever possible. When he was 37, Shen Ding's fishing ship anchored at Hawaii before sailing to Guam the following day. That very night, Shen Ding had a bad stomachache and was in great pain. After being rushed to the emergency room in the hospital, he was diagnosed with acute appendicitis and needed an operation right away. Under these circumstances, Shen Ding had to stay behind at the Hawaiian hospital. However, the ship was scheduled to leave for Guam and could not wait for him. Thus, the ship sailed on without Shen Ding and arranged to meet with him again after his surgery. Sadly, the ship sank on its journey to Guam when it encountered a heavy storm. None of the crew survived the tragedy. The ship and crew sank without a trace. Despite rescue attempts from the shipping company to search the area with helicopters and other rescue ships, they could not locate the missing crew. It was as if they had all vanished into thin air. Because his acute appendicitis required him to stay behind in Hawaii for surgery, Shen Ding became the sole survivor of this tragedy. Shen Ding later returned to Hong Kong and met up with the fortune teller. He told the fortune teller,
Your divination was not accurate.
What happened?
I chanted the mantra of the White-Robed Guan Yin, that's all.
The mantra has such miraculous power. It is indeed rare. I would like to chant it too.
Since then, Shen Ding has developed a deep faith in the White-Robed Guan Yin and knew that the compassionate Bodhisattva would certainly answer the cries of all. He knew he must trust the Bodhisattva completely and be sincere. Only then could a miracle be evoked. Shen Ding later took refuge in True Buddha school. I taught Shen Ding how to practice the 4 preliminary practices and the Guru Yoga. Eventually, he regarded the White-Robed Guan Yin as his personal deity, Tibetan, Yidam, during his cultivation. Shen Ding felt sorry for the shipmates and crew who had perished in the ocean. He decided to chant the mantra of the White-Robed Guan Yin 102,000 times. He would then dedicate the merits of the mantra chanting to their spirits. After the dedication of merits, Shen Ding had a dream. He dreamed of sailing in the ocean and his ship being surrounded by about 50 white birds. The circling birds seemed to come to say thank you to Shen Ding, and one by one, they each flew away. When he woke up from his dream, he realized that the spirits of his friends had all been liberated by the White-Robed Guan Yin and had left the sea of suffering. Thus, from dusk to dawn, he chants diligently. The White-Robed Guan Yin enters his dream frequently. The shipmates of the boat have been delivered, bonded by a great affinity of old friendship.